What is manifestation?
You do this and say, those parts that are responsible for this, please show yourself.
But I can't control this anyway, right?
From quantum physics perspective, the observer influences the observed object.
Yeah, I don't know, just how.
We're more comfortable where we are because it takes less energy. We know what to do here, even if it's total crap.
You're very friendly.
We don't know why we're here.
Yeah, scary. I want to say that before we started, before we sat down here at all, we were in the hallway a bit. I repeated some phrases, and now I've forgotten all the questions I wanted to ask. Jokes aside, but that was really powerful. What you do in just 5 minutes, some kind of magic, and we'll probably be figuring that out today, right?
Good, of course. Thanks.
I want to explore deeper today the topic of finding yourself, unpacking yourself. I suggest going a bit deeper into how to manifest what we've found, this self. Now, everyone talks a lot about how to manifest, and I'd be very interested to learn your opinion on this today. What is this manifestation, and why are we so afraid of it?
Well, probably at the first level, this is about most of us not feeling safe. But the question arises, as usual, who are we, what are we? And if we're speaking within this therapeutic framework, many live inside us, and which of these guys doesn't want to manifest, and who, on the contrary, does?
And who's afraid?
The traumatized parts are afraid, the childlike ones that depend on others, that are scared, unsafe, and each of us has them.
So we need to find inside ourselves those parts that want to manifest and give them this opportunity, right?
Yes. Change the power a little bit.
How do we discover these parts? How do we generally hear what they want to manifest?
If you only had one part that was afraid to manifest, you wouldn't have this question at all. You just wouldn't manifest and everything would be fine.
What is manifestation? Maybe let's define the concept.
Yeah, let's shake up the third something. What do you think manifestation is?
In my view, manifestation is the realization of any desire.
Let's do an easy reframe, meaning changing the framework. When we talk about wanting to manifest, we suspect we're manifesting among others.
Yes, among those who should observe this.
What if we introduce the concept that each of us has our own place and reformulate this request to, I want to find my place?
And in my place, it's easy to manifest?
Of course.
How do we find this place?
Let's just feel first. If you have your own place, it's only yours. There's a sign there, like in a garage, cars, such and such numbers, and no one will take this place except you. What do you feel then?
Well, it's very convenient. It's very easy and simple.
Notice that it was enough to reformulate.
And if I have my own place, then if I have contact with this, right?
Yes, you can have this place at your disposal.
Then it's rightfully mine, and I can manifest however I want.
Yes, and you don't care what Mercedes is parked next door.
How do we find this place?
Here's a very interesting question. Place is very strongly connected to why are we here, what we want, what our true needs are. Because often we pursue needs that are imposed on us, or we take the first available one from those lying on the shelf.
And so we stand in someone else's place.
And then it seems to us that the place is taken. No one can take our place because it belongs to us by right.
When it seems to us that the place is taken, this feeling when it seems competitors are better than me, yes, and someone is better than me, this feeling that this is a signal that I'm in the wrong place, right?
At minimum, you're not in your place.
How does this work then? Where's the line that someone triggers me, and I understand that they, for example, are either better than me or annoy me the opposite way? It seems like this is mine, something is in me, but this isn't my place. How is this?
Look, here's a very important question. We don't know why we're here, but we need to clearly understand that everyone has different tasks. You have one, I have a completely different one. Let's try to compare each other. Do you think this is possible?
No.
Absolutely.
But I can see something in you that amazes me very much, which means it's in me, and I can learn this from you, right?
You do this and say, those parts responsible for this, please show yourself.
Can we do this? Can everyone do this?
You can with this hand.
And what will happen then?
Let's try. Deadly experiment.
Can I say it directly like this?
Directly like this, only this is mandatory. It doesn't work without this.
Do I need to name the parts responsible for something specific?
Yes. Well, what would you like to steal from me right now?
I'd like the ability to feel the field.
Good, I remember the gestures.
Yes, scary. Those parts responsible for reading the field, please appear.
So let's see. What's happening?
Well, unclear. It's unclear to me so far.
Well, these parts need to be offered in comfortable conditions.
Should I interact with them somehow?
Well, of course. But we don't know how.
I don't know how to interact with them.
If I'll feel the field, what will you get then?
If I'll feel the field, how would that be? Yes? Yes? What will I get? Very interesting. Do I understand correctly that I need to observe further how everything will unfold from this part? That is, I need to find confirmation from this part of what's happening.
Do you know what to do? Because actually, from a quantum physics perspective, the observer influences the observed object. All we need is to change the point of observation. And our subpersonalities can organize this, because we have almost everything. Observe the people sitting here and the state that you feel them,
But anyway, some time should pass.
however you want. If you believe time should pass. So time passes if you believe that this is enough, this happens right now.
Wow. But I still can't control this anyway. It's like getting a joystick.
And then it integrates into your life.
But which buttons to press? Right. Still some time should be needed. I just need to learn.
Yes, but your subpersonalities need to negotiate, redistribute responsibilities, distribute power, see in which context, which subpersonalities are optimal. You can do all this. You are the supreme commander of your subpersonalities.
Then such a question. How do I generally formulate which subpersonalities I need to activate to achieve my goals?
That's what the people around us are for. I'd like this, this, and this, please. It's like a storefront.
Just what I like?
Why not? You come to a store, you first choose a dress, then you try it on.
And that's it?
No, we can do something complex. 20 years of therapy, no problem.
Well, that's it. We're done.
Another question is there are reasons why some subpersonalities are accessible to you and some you've pushed away, and some you don't even know about.
And some I'm afraid of.
Yes, and some you're afraid of.
Or ashamed of, or embarrassed by.
Yes,
Good. If I've discovered that I'm ashamed and embarrassed, then I can't do this.
you can.
But I am ashamed and embarrassed.
Good. We do a very simple thing. Seems like I'm not ashamed and embarrassed enough.
Should I say it?
Yes,
Seems like I'm not ashamed and embarrassed enough.
and now we surrender to embarrassment and shame immediately. Can you?
Right now, be ashamed, be embarrassed.
Well, of course.
I'm very good at it. Yes,
Well, in public, this is always for something. To be embarrassed alone.
of course. This is all very shameful and embarrassing.
Yes, let's go. Do you need to look at someone to be ashamed in front of them?
No, I'm ashamed in front of the world in general, actually.
Yes. Light megalomania that the world only looks at you. I get it. What's happening?
Well, generally, shame is always about some diminishment.
That is, there's a very strong desire to hide. Well, of course, this is a childish figure, of course. Continue being embarrassed, ashamed. You seem to be flying out of this state. I don't like this. You're not shaming yourself very well.
Need some context.
Am I shaming you enough now? Am I helping you?
Not enough yet. You're very friendly.
Well, unfortunately, yes. But many in your place would be ashamed much better.
Well, I just already went to the next level before coming here.
What's happening now?
Making jokes.
What about the shame?
Well, shame really freezes. I imagine some figure, well, yes, and I, not a figure, but a part.
I want to say magic words. Dear shame, repeat,
Dear shame,
you're only part of me,
you are only part of me,
but not all of me.
but not all of me.
And thank God there are tons of other parts.
And thank God, there are tons of other parts.
And I can now choose which of them to contact.
And I can choose which of them to contact now.
And what's happening? Would you like to choose someone else besides shame?
What if I don't have anyone to choose instead?
Well, then you wouldn't be sitting here. Some parts brought you here, some parts helped you become known, some parts helped you be an expert. You know about them too, right?
So we always have this?
Of course.
What about this excuse then? This objection that I don't have experience. For example, as a woman, yes, I have this theme that I'm somehow insufficient, meaning feminine. Well, like a usual woman. And that I don't have, well, like experience, yes, of some manifestation. For example, femininity, sexuality, something like that. Yes?
Did you arrange a good spa for your feminine parts?
Physical spa, you mean?
No. Right now, mentally, say girls?
How exactly to say?
Well, girls, come out.
Girls, come out.
What are they doing? Nobody objects, it seems. Yes, no one gave us a user manual. We know some guys, most often they work as doormen or concierges, and we contact them through them ourselves. Although there are tons of people there, and everything depends on who stands guard with you. Most often, as we already said, some traumatic part, tortured by upbringing or environment, and behind them there's a bunch of people.
Here's a specific example. Well, some interaction with men, for example, flirting and all that. I'm like, this is generally, well, I'm ashamed, awkward, I can't.
Good. Let's just translate. Some part of me finds this awkward.
Yes, yes.
Just say this.
Some part of me finds this awkward,
But not everyone.
but not everyone.
Yes.
And here I want to say, for example, when friends tell me, well, go flirt there, do this like that. I'm like, yeah, I just don't know how. Well, that is, I might manifest, but I don't know how. And it seems to me that however I manifest, it looks stupid.
Who's moving your shoulders now?
Someone who wants to hide behind them.
Right?
But the objection is that I don't know. That is, this part of me?
She's in charge. What do you think?
Yes, she wants,
What to do to displace her?
like this?
Well, as an option, try it. You're not risking anything.
Well, that is, call another part.
Of course.
But I don't know which one.
Oh, this is already interesting.
And how will it manifest? I don't know. That is, I don't understand which one.
I have a terrible suspicion that, judging by the fact that you have a daughter, you sometimes flirt with men after all.
Yes. No, I didn't flirt.
Immediately gave birth to a daughter.
I befriend a lot, work, and communicate. I need several years, and then a daughter.
No, also an option.
Somehow I skip this flirting stage.
What do men bite on?
Unknown. Well, I think I'm smart.
Ah, good. So, there's not only the part that can flirt, but smart also exists.
Yes.
Listen, well, look, some set is already appearing.
Well, she's smart, can't flirt. She only knows how to say smart things on podcasts.
Maybe that's enough?
That is, we have some other idea of how I should look. But this also doesn't work out?
First, these ideas, it's unclear how we took them, and completely unclear how we transformed them. From whom did you take these beliefs and values? How did you transform them? And how did they convert inside you? And how do you tell yourself this? Moreover, notice, you say I can't flirt, or you tell yourself you can flirt. Who tells you this? Mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, aunt?
I have a parental figure like some outsider. It's not even that someone said, as if I made such a decision myself.
Good. Notice that we've been circling for some time around why you can't do this.
And call the part that... What?
That wants?
But we don't know how... Well, I don't know who this is and how she comes out.
You call her. Do you know who will come when you call Santa Claus either?
No.
And Snow Maiden?
Well, I imagine somehow Snow Maiden and Santa Claus.
You'd recognize them immediately. Let's try. We can chat as much as we want now. It'll be boring, long and uninteresting. Do it and try. And what happens?
Well, the state changes a bit, but I don't have some context.
And then begins what we call secondary gains. There are reasons why it's beneficial for me to stay in this. If I can't flirt with men, it's safe.
Yes, if I can't sell, for example, then I won't get rejected there. If I don't build a personal brand, I won't get hate.
Of course.
Can we give some general advice to viewers? What turns out, well, if we make some conclusion, how to formulate this? We set goals for ourselves in our head, right? For example, some scale, manifestation. We want manifestation. We set such a task.
Someone wants, but inside you someone doesn't want. Because if there were only those who want, you'd have no problems with this.
I never get used to the fact that we?
Guys, this is the transition point. If you start understanding that you are not you, but comrades in the party, there can be many of them. And in your ranks, you can find any figure that you need at the moment, just the figure that's in power. For some reason, it's more beneficial or more accessible to you.
It turns out that when one figure wants to manifest, grow, scale, earn, manifest, create any goals, be happy, build relationships, when this figure sets, desire appears in us.
Yes.
We come to constellations with something. What should we do?
Do not take seriously who you call I.
Listen more to the part that expresses this desire.
Yes.
And
talk to her at least, communicate.
Pull out these parts.
Don't need to pull out, they're already here. If your desire is conscious, this part is already manifested.
Give her more time and space at the wheel.
Of course.
And track if some other part turns on and will benefit from... Stop it.
Yes, but also give her place. Definitely don't fight.
And when some part forbids us these secondary benefits, we track.
This is just a part.
And we need to figure out what she wants, right?
Yes, of course.
And give her this?
Well, here you can already negotiate.
Well, there can be different ecological and non-ecological manifestations, right?
Of course.
If we summarize this as some, for example, such a motivating message.
We are more than we seem, and inside us is everything we need. It remains to give this place. And place is already reserved for us by the very fact of our appearance here on this earth. The number is already written there. If you knew this, how would it be for you?
Safe in terms of my place existing. On the other hand, it turns out that if I don't feel myself in it now, then I need to find it.
Yes?
What are the signs? That is, how to do this?
Booking.
What? Booking.com?
Booking. When you look for a hotel, you choose where to go. And where do you like more? And what fits your budget?
And among other people, we find some, right?
Of course. What's the first option? There are 3 habitual levels, and there's a 4th level, unusual for us. First level, I'm inside myself, I'm aware of myself, I feel myself. Second level, I feel what's happening in the partner. Well, partner in the broad sense. Third level, I feel what's happening between us, and these are all levels available with light training that doesn't require psychological knowledge. And the fourth level, I understand what's really happening. And from there, all these things that seem big, serious, complex to us are actually like this.
That is, really what's happening between us is some game of these sub-personalities. These parts?
Yes, otherwise we wouldn't depend on each other so much. One of my sub-personalities turns to you, corresponding personalities come out in you. Another of my sub-personalities turns to you, other ones come out in you. Have you noticed this?
Of course. And we can be manifested completely differently with different people.
Yes, absolutely. Moreover, at work you're one, at home you can be another, in relationships a third.
Is it right to say that our task is to consciously track interactions, such games?
Yes, and establish contact. If we speak professionally, mediation.
What if some interaction is resource draining, very unpleasant?
Well, you take this seriously.
How not to take this seriously?
Tell yourself a joke right now. Did you tell one?
Yes.
Now from this state, look at what seems unsolvable, complex, serious to you.
Does this work like this?
Yes.
But tomorrow it'll become serious again.
Tell a joke again. So 2 jokes a day, half an hour before meals.
Need to buy a joke subscription.
We can control our states. Our state controls our life. That's exactly how everything is arranged. There are habitual states for you. They're easier to choose. There are states that are unusual for you. They're harder to choose. But with appropriate practice, you can choose any desired state.
To choose, do you need to be... Sometimes it's hard to choose because it seems like there's no strength.
First, you need to get acquainted with them. That is the whole assortment that can be. Because many things we simply haven't seen, heard, or felt.
How to do this?
For this, there are training seminars, courses, where we actually do this. And we teach, we transmit state.
Pull out different parts, get them acquainted with each other, right?
Yes, of course.
How to properly, well, more effectively probably, formulate your request for such training. What requests do you want to come with?
There are some sub-personalities that want to come to this training. That's enough. We'll figure it out there with them.
In what moments can I understand that now I definitely need to, have to? By what signs?
By the degree of discomfort, most people understand it's time to change something. Just don't always bring this to a critical degree. When you already need to do something right now, it's better to do some things in advance. Life, from my point of view, is quite an interesting and fun thing. It's a sin to live it some other way.
But many don't understand that yet. For example, something, well, this can be changed, or this isn't normal.
I showed you the main thing.
I mean, for example, being in some discomfort for a long time, we get so used to it that we don't even know it can be changed.
We know because there are people next to us in other states and we see and feel this, right?
Yes. At the same time, for example, working long at some unloved job or burning out, or being in some relationships that are difficult, we don't always go to change this. Maybe
we're more comfortable where we are because it takes less energy. We know what to do here even if it's total crap.
how to decide to change something?
Either it becomes very bad or you want something else. There are no other options.
Well, it turns out we may not realize at all that we've gotten so used to. For example, some discomfort.
Yes, most people aren't aware. Most people live in what they have and think this is the only life option.
So how to become aware and understand that something can be changed?
Information. Thank God, now there's access to information, many seminars, training, courses, people who know something, who can do something. And this is probably the most economical way. A person who invented something their whole life can transfer this to you in a couple hours.
It turns out, just see some positive examples.
See life in all its width, depth, height.
But again, it turns out that if I'm making the right conclusion from all this, so to see this life in all this diversity, someone should create this diversity. That is, there should be many manifested people whom we see.
Of course.
So our task is also to be maximally manifested so someone sees us too.
Our task is to choose, find our place, and then this will be good for us. Whether we're manifested or not manifested, this is our interpretation of this event.
If people weren't manifested, we wouldn't see examples of how it's possible and wouldn't want to change.
In their place, any person is manifested.
Oh, that is, it turns out it's important to find your place to manifest it all. To be, for example, an example for someone. Because that's how it works.
Guys, the main thing is to be an example for yourself. That's already good, because mainly most people are at war with themselves and they have no time for anything.
If we summarize several steps, or where to start to find this place, or how to find it.
Realize what I want and what I don't want. Sometimes realizing what I don't want is easier.
If you understand what you want, they say you can't just say, I don't want this. You always need to wish something in the world.
Yes, because there's always a second polar path.
That is, it's just easier to start with what I don't want, but what I want, I need to.
Yes, if I don't want this, then I need to understand what I want.
To understand, it turns out I need to look at what generally exists.
Yes, we talked a lot now, and I'm a supporter of showing. Let's look.
What would you like to clarify or understand?
I'd like to focus generally, so I have a request to deal with my life, not some problems in relationships or some other things. That is, as I said, we talked a bit off camera about there being a lot of everything, and there's secondary gain from not dealing with your life, right? I'd like to deal with my life.
Then I recommend you do now what most people never do, although they think they live. Look at what's between you and life. How do you like this idea?
Amazing.
Choose a representative for yourself and for your life.
For myself and for my life.
Yes.
I really like the idea of putting life in a beautiful green dress, because this is really life, and for myself, I want to put myself in it.
So, the most interesting thing in this story is meeting life on the Elbe. What are your sensations?
I have such fear, and in my stomach like anxiety.
Aha, what about life? Life turned away for some reason.
I'm by myself. I don't feel it. I don't have contact with it.
How do you like this story?
Well, I really feel fear. I feel that life is so big and I'm small.
So, this is like a cork?
Yes, very much like it.
Let's see where this came from. There's such a kinesiological muscle test. I'll take your hand and press. Look, let's try it on me. Press on my hand. You just don't let the hand go down. Say, I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm not here.
I'm not here.
Excellent. Feel the difference.
Yes.
Where does life live in the body? What do you think? Put your hand there. Are we holding? No, not here. Life lives here. Say it.
Life lives here.
Yes, this has one reason.
This has one reason.
2.
2.
2. Work with the first.
Work with the first,
With the second.
with the second.
Yes. This is from current life.
This is from current life.
This is from the family system.
This is from the family system.
This is from reincarnation.
Reincarnation,
This is from another time.
from another time,
This is from parallel universes.
from parallel universes,
This is from other planets.
from other planets.
Yes, not for nothing we had an astronaut today. How do you like this story? Does it resonate or not?
I don't understand at all what from other planets means.
Aha. Now I'll explain. Many of us have experience of incarnation not only on Earth. Earth is just one of many, many places where our soul can take form together with a physical body. How do you like this version?
I allow it.
Yes, and we can assume that your soul has experience connected to other planets. Choose another planet now, beyond this line, if possible. Notice what happens between the other planet and life.
Something they're conspiring against me there.
You still live there. You haven't flown here yet. How do you like this version?
Hard to fit so far.
Does it resonate in the body or not?
Well, rather yes.
Rather, yes. What about the represent?
I have such a rapid heartbeat, and I feel like I was opened up. I opened up,
Opened up.
and I want to approach my planet.
Yes.
This all scares me.
Of course. You know how this usually manifests in life? If a person has very big extraterrestrial experience, then Earth is an intermediate stage for them, and they can't feel themselves here completely. Like it's some transit point. Does it resonate? Doesn't it resonate?
Yes, it resonates. I often have this feeling in life that now I need to wait, and then it will start.
Second moment, it's very difficult for a person to make long-term plans.
Yes,
Because the only question they have is when the green people will come for them and pay travel expenses.
well, I have no ability at all to fantasize about my future.
These are exactly the features. Look how good they have it there.
I feel very bad about this.
Yes?
I really don't like all this.
Just for you, we have a special offer. Residence permit on Earth in 5 minutes.
I'd like that, yes.
Earth to the studio.
Aha, looking.
What's with us?
Much more attractive. This is my planet.
Yes,
Something extraterrestrial is foreign to me.
it's opening a terrible secret.
Yes,
First, this is one hotel chain.
We even wear the same colors.
And points count.
The loyalty program applies.
Of course. How do you feel about this?
Relaxation comes.
Of course. How's Earth?
Well, I'm here.
Some homes are like there.
Yes, of course. Say, dear Earth.
Dear Earth,
I don't know how many stars you have.
I don't know how many stars you have.
There are definitely 5.
5? For sure.
What's happening with the representative?
Such interest, but it's so warm here for now. It seems to me it's cold there.
Say, I'm afraid to take off the spacesuit.
I'm afraid to take off the spacesuit.
And breathe.
And breathe.
This air.
This air.
Finally. What now?
I feel lighter, goosebumps, and I feel like it's airy now.
Of course. What about the planet?
I feel good. I like watching. It's like I'm a bit sad. Generally, I feel great. But like there are some...
We confirmed it. We really are one hotel chain.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What's happening with you now?
Something's clapping in my palms. I want, apparently, something to grab onto something.
Let's just watch. Say, if anything, I go back and forth.
If anything, I go back and forth.
What about life?
For now, like this.
For now like this? Good. How now?
I'm afraid to offend her.
Of course. Too carefully. Say, I need time.
I need time.
1 reincarnation more, 1 less, no big deal.
1 reincarnation more, 1 less, no big deal.
What's happening now?
Somehow I'd still like to
Yes, succeed?
succeed in this one.
Let's check. This is hers.
This is hers.
This is mine.
This is mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. Should I take it out?
Yes.
Uh-huh. How now? Uh-huh.
What's happening here?
Earth Resettlement Program. What do you have there?
Such interest. Something mysterious.
Say, I was just flying here by chance.
I was just flying here by chance.
And I got these coordinates.
I got these coordinates.
Are you really called Earth?
Are you really called Earth?
Say, I'm not alone here.
I'm not alone here.
I'm with life.
I'm with life.
Do you have discounts? For double occupants. How do you feel now?
Exciting, but comfortable.
Of course. What about life?
I keep saying I'm very hot.
Of course.
Very hot. And tears well up.
Say, I missed this.
I miss this.
And here we return to what we had when we were sitting. Say, I miss my place so much.
I miss my place so much.
How do you like this idea?
Good.
What about the representative?
I want Earth to look at me.
What about Earth?
I'm somehow shy.
Uh-huh. Of course. What about you?
I feel absolutely wonderful. I look at them and I sent them on a good journey and really...
Sympathy. Well, here I understand this too. But I have such a moment. What if I am there? I don't know. Don't succeed.
It works out with life. I feel how she supports me now. This warmth, that I'm not alone, I'm with myself.
If you want, we can speed up the process a bit with trance. Look, stand up like this. Close your eyes. When I do this, you'll either start swaying or want to lie down. If it starts swaying, sway. If you want to lie down, lie down. Good? Ready?
Ready?
relaxation comes.
Relaxation, what else?
I still feel warmth. And now I want to look more not at the representative, but at my life.
Of course, she appears. How's life?
I feel good.
How's Earth?
I'm in some kind of waiting.
Life is like deep, big.
You can slowly return. How was it there?
Good.
What did you feel?
A bit of such. Some airiness.
Want to stand there?
With them?
Yes, this is your life. To feel how this will be.
Yes.
Stand in front of the representative. Let's say, I'll think about it. Maybe you'll have seasonal discounts?
I thought, maybe you'll have seasonal discounts.
Well, however you want.
What's happening now?
I didn't immediately understand what's happening.
Life will come here, right? Because she doesn't see you.
I suggest you don't be torn by choice.
What about the representative?
I feel some pull. Hope. Desire to surrender somehow.
You don't have to hurry.
Well, I feel like I don't know what to do.
You don't need to do anything. You landed. Then you decided. Look at life. Only you determine if it's enough or not.
Enough of what?
Sensations.
Not enough.
Then
I don't know what needs to be done.
feel.
Well, I don't know. I want a hug, but it's like I can't.
Who said?
I don't know.
What order number?
Let's try. This was simple.
Yes, of course. How do you look at life now?
I really like it.
Say, for now like this.
For now, like this. But I'd like to get better acquainted.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your sensations?
Your sensations? Well, I feel like there's more permission somehow. That is, like you can try, and there are no,
Sanctions.
yes, sanctions. And no one scolds them. And everything seems simpler than it once did.
That's how it is.
Interesting. That is, there was such a strong state that I just can't. But this, well, that is, this doesn't actually exist.
This is an illusion.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any questions?
What shouldn't be done with this?
It's already gone. You can remember this state you had now and periodically return to it. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I ask another question? When I was in this trance state, where I was swaying, rocking, what kind of state is this?
This is the assembly point technique. When we get into trance, we get into 0 point, where all beliefs, values don't make sense. And we can make real choices at the moment about what's important to us now. And we can become free again.
How does this work? That is, can this be learned somehow?
Yes, we teach this. It's a 2-day seminar.
That is, can this be done independently?
Yes, that is, this can be done for yourself, this can be done for others. The story that we're much bigger, much more global than we think, and much freer.
From this state, you already look generally at some situations.
Yes. You just felt on yourself how we can reunite with our life. Just in case, fly to Earth might like it. And actually, many things lie outside the field of ordinary knowledge and ordinary understanding. Because if someone told you that you have a lot from another planet, I don't think you'd calmly relate to this.
This is just beyond understanding. That is, this doesn't fit in the head. Well, okay, what to do? Thank you.
Thank you for your courage.